Alex Hormozi just made the biggest investment in his entire life. And it's into Skool.com, which is owned by Sam Ovitz. Now, in this video, we're gonna break down why this investment by itself is gonna make him a billionaire.
If you've been consuming content and you've been on the internet, you're looking at social media, and you've been trying to figure out what business to start, you don't need to look any further. This is it. You can start a Skool community. Now, this is something we've been working on for a long time, and you're going to want to hear the whole thing because you're going to be able to win a lot of prizes and make a lot of money.
If you've been looking what business to start, you don't have to be looking further. It's the very first time Alex Hormozi is selling something to complete beginners. So far, he was only targeting 0.0001% of his entire audience to basically make at least $1 million in profit per year, where obviously way over 95% of his audience are basically broke. He has 2 million followers and so much goodwill with people who didn't make a shit ton of money yet, but still want to buy something from him. They didn't have a chance to buy nothing so far. Except for his books, he didn't have anything which he was specifically suggesting. This is the first time he's actually suggesting a specific business model, which is starting a Skool community. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Michael Bernstein. I'm currently making around $500K in cash collected for my consulting company, and honestly, Alex Hormozi was one of the biggest inspirations I've had so far, and I honestly have to attribute a lot of the success I had to Alex Hormozi's free content. But getting back to the point, it's the very first time in history where Alex Hormozi is able to sell something for his entire audience and keep his frame of I'm not selling you anything, I'm just referring and recommending this platform, which is basically so much better than selling because people hate sales.
First of these prizes by participating in the Skool games is flying out to Vegas with 10 other business owners who crushed the Skool games and spending a full day here with me so we can take your business from where it is to wherever you want to go.
I mean, this by itself, having this giveaway where you can actually win a day with Alex Hormozi is ridiculous. It's so much perceived value for almost every business owner in the world. Because for him, it's just a day. He's just gonna spend one day with 10 people and that's it. For everybody else, he's just gonna provide so much value during that day. And also, there's gonna be so many people who actually would wanna join that contest to get there that this thing by itself is gonna make so much money for Skool. And one thing I noticed directly is how I feel like he's gonna drop value on me right now because of the format of this video. He has a Skool tank top, he has a Skool hat, exactly like the ones with exposition.com, and then he has this whiteboard which provided me personally an insane amount of value in the previous videos. So just from looking at this, I already know this is gonna be valuable. The format, the outfit, everything. And right away, I already love Skool. This is something which I've seen in the Ecom world being abused like crazy. I, for example, saw how people sell something like a cold plunge, and all of a sudden they make a video where Andrew Huberman is talking about how amazing cold plunges are and just put it into their ad. Huberman obviously didn't talk about their product, but people associate Huberman with their product and start buying the shit out of their cold plunges because they think that Huberman recommended this cold plunge. Now, obviously that's super illegal, but it just shows how easy it is to make money from a trusted face. I trust Hormozi 100%. I would instantly trust Skool just because he's in there. So that's just something which comes from so much goodwill. It's insane how much goodwill he actually has collected in this whole entrepreneurship space. He gave away so much free stuff for so long until now finally he recommends something to complete beginners.
We'll have leaderboards that will rank everyone in real time to see who is making the most money on the Skool platform. Now, the reason that starting a group on Skool is one of the easiest businesses, or if not the easiest business that you can start today, is a couple reasons. One is that most businesses require startup capital. This one doesn't. You can start for free, you can use free tools on the internet. All right, number one. Number two is that you don't need inventory, so you don't have to worry about logistics or supply chain or drop shipping or any of that kind of stuff.
This is the very first time he's actually selling something like that. He's selling you on the idea to get started with your very first business on Skool. That's insane. And he will probably keep doing that on YouTube. And just the day when he drops a video about Skool, everything is just gonna blow up. This is not even a YouTube video. This is something which is on Skool itself. The craziest thing about Skool, and that's probably also why he invested into it, is this. Every time a famous YouTuber signs up to Skool and starts a Skool community, he moves over his entire audience. There was a point in time where this guy Hamza, who's a self-improvement YouTuber, started a Skool community, and that's basically the only thing he was selling. Everybody in his audience, when they buy from him, go to Skool. That's insane. Whenever Skool gets one client, They get a huge new pool of people. And the craziest thing about it is that people like Hamza actually start promoting Skool for their students as well. So they tell their students, all right, Skool is actually the best way to get started with a new business. So go on Skool and do this as well. And it just grows and grows and grows exponentially through that. So the flywheel they created is basically when a new user joins a community, they actually get recommended to create a community. And then they become content creators who recommend other people to also create communities. And this is the snowball effect, which is just going to make everything blow up. Also, one really interesting thing I want to see is what happens when two mega entrepreneurs like Sam Ovens and Hormozi join together and work on one project. I'm so curious what's going to happen with this because honestly, I feel like this is bigger than all of his past investments combined. Now, if you did enjoy this video and you actually are running some sort of coaching business or an agency, what you should do is subscribe to the channel and start binge watching my stuff. Because on this channel, I'm not holding back any information. I'm just telling you exactly, step by step, how I was able to scale my coaching business from 0 to 500K cash collected a month on a consistent basis. So make sure that you subscribe and I will see you soon.